Mr. Aydın, thank you very much again for your willingness to give us again an interview. It's a pleasure always. Let me start with the first question. How do you perceive this famous triangle between Iran, Russia and Turkey in the South Caucasus region?
Well, these three countries historically competed in the South Caucasus when there were empires in the pre-20th century. During most of the 20th century, of course, this region was controlled by Soviet Union, so Turkey and Iran had no connection. But since the end of the Cold War, obviously, Turkey and Iran has started to develop connections with the regional countries that, for a brief period of time, that created a competition, both in the Caucasus and also Central Asia. However, in recent years, I believe Iran is less of a actor in the region. More Turkey and Russia, especially in the last 10 years, have become more important actors there, and also have cooperated quite, I would say, successfully to overcome their competition, the earlier competition, and in jointly trying to shape the regional policies for the future.
Let me ask you about the role of Turkey when it comes also to what has happened in Nagorno-Karabakh in late September this year. So what was Turkey's reaction, official reaction, and how would you judge on what can we expect from the future when it comes to the relations of Turkey with Azerbaijan but also to Armenia?
Well, Turkey has been supporting Azerbaijani position almost from the beginning in Nagorno-Karabakh, and in recent years it has even moved more closer, if that possible. And also with the war restarting, I would say Second Karabakh War, Turkey was solidly behind Azerbaijan in the conflict. Regaining of Nagorno-Karabakh for Azerbaijan is a victory in a sense for the country to become whole once again, and it can deal with its nation and the state building processes much more successfully now once it's whole. Turkey has been in a sense almost alone behind Azerbaijan in fully supporting its position. Of course, in recent years, Azerbaijan started getting weaponry from Israel as well as some other countries. Looking to the future, of course, Turkey is trying to both normalize its relations with Armenia and further its connections with Azerbaijan. This is kind of linked to the peace process between Azerbaijan and Armenia. The Turkish government obviously made a decision not to move forward with normalization of its relations with Armenia so long there is no peace between Armenia and Azerbaijan. That, in a sense, impedes Turkey's ability to shape the policies and the future of the region. But nevertheless, the calculation was quite obvious from the Turkish perspective. When you judge the gains and losses, probable pros and cons, putting Armenia in one side and Azerbaijan on the other side of the scale, Azerbaijan heavily comes first. In that sense, even though it's a little bit makes Turkey secondary to the processes in the region, forces it to take a kind of a back step from the current developments. Nevertheless, that's what Turkish government currently prefers.
Mm-hmm. And just maybe as a last question, when it comes to the possible peace agreement between Azerbaijan and Armenia, obviously there is a high need and an urgent need to secure or to provide security or to guarantee security for Armenia in the region. So there is talk about involving the United States, involving the EU, involving Russia, and so on. There is obviously also loss of trust from the Armenian side. But where is Turkey in this process? Is Turkey somewhere in this possibility to also be a guarantor of peace in the region when it comes to Armenia and Azerbaijan?
I think that's a very interesting question. Turkey is not there. Having chosen a position very close to Azerbaijan, it has, I think, find it quite difficult to come back into the process. I mean, when we look at the situation in the region, there are a number of so-called peace processes. Different actors are proposing different things. Turkey is keeping itself quite apart from all of these. I would guess that Turkey would not like to see what it will call out-of-region actors to providing security or playing a role in the region. So that includes both European Union and the United States, of course, and if possible, even Russia. But having said this, in order to be able to argue for this, Turkey needs to be more present in the region and more active in the region. To be able to do that, Turkey has to move forward with its normalization with Armenia. If Turkey can manage to do that, then there might be a claim for Turkey to play a role between solution between Azerbaijan and Armenia. In that sense, the regional countries, including Turkey, could be all guarantees of the peace and prosperity of the region, because peace will allow reintegration of the region, creation of a connectivity throughout the region.
The corridor especially also, which is highly important for Turkey.
This is one of the projects that Turkey is promoting. The middle corridor from China to Europe should pass to Caucasus and to Turkey, through Turkey. In order to be able to do that, there has to be a peace between Azerbaijan and Armenia. And not only this, of course, that kind of a peaceful resolution of the conflict will enhance this the investment potential in the region. And that all this kind of economic developments eventually helps or benefits Turkey most, because Turkey is the most developed country in the region, or nearby the region, or most industrialized country, and it could dominate the regional trade actually. So that's why I believe that Turkey should be more active in the region.